Bunker, the school psychologist. How are you doing today?
Good.
That's great. I want to know just a little bit about you. How old are you?
16.
Okay. And are you involved in any extracurriculars at school? Any sports or
Nope.
nothing? Can you tell me a little bit about anything you enjoy doing in your home?
Hang out with my friends.
Okay. It's always fun. Do you do anything in particular?
Yeah, we do a whole bunch of stuff. Mostly just one girl, Stacy.
Stacy. Stacy's a good friend?
Yep.
It's always good. Alright, now before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about confidentiality. When you're here talking with me, everything we say is between us. That means none of your teachers are going to know what we talk about, none of your friends, and I've talked to your grandmother. Is that your guardian?
Yes.
And she has agreed also to keep this between us and not ask about anything that we talk about. Okay? And there are a couple of exceptions to confidentiality. If I feel that you're going to hurt yourself or someone else, we will bring in help and talk about that. Okay? All right. So do you have any questions about that for me? No? Okay, do you feel comfortable talking, knowing all that?
Yeah, I guess.
Does it help? All right. So I see here that your grandmother recommended that you talk to me. Do you know why?
No.
Has anything changed recently?
Well, I just started living with my grandma because my mom's in jail.
Oh, okay. So you're living with grandma now. How do you like living with her?
It's okay.
It's all right. And about how long ago did you move in?
A couple months ago.
A couple months. And you said your mother is in jail. How did that come about?
She got busted with drugs.
Drugs? Does she...
Wasn't her first time.
Wasn't the first time, okay. Does she use drugs? Does she sell drugs?
She uses drugs.
She uses drugs? How does that make you feel? Have you ever used drugs like your mother, or do you try and stay away from that?
I've used drugs before.
Okay. Any particular kinds?
I've smoked weed. I've tried cocaine.
Okay. And do you do that regularly?
Not regularly.
How often? Give me
Maybe once a week.
once a week. And how do you feel about that? You think it's okay? Are you worried about
It's
health?
not that big a deal, I guess.
Are you worried with your mother in jail that you could end up in a similar situation?
Not really, because my mom's kind of dumb when it comes to
Okay.
her drug use.
She don't think you can get caught?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do you think your drug use has any effect on your relationship with your grandmother, friends?
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know? You don't think she knows?
No.
Why do you think she sent you here if she doesn't know?
I know she's worried about, I got in a couple of fights at school, but
Okay. How serious were they?
just girls being mean.
Girls
Just
being
shouting
mean?
back.
It's physical and verbal? And you
They
say you're...
started.
Oh, okay. And you said your grades are suffering a little bit? Is that true?
Maybe a little, but
A little?
I would have to say they weren't the greatest to begin with. My mom
Okay.
never really cared, so.
Do you care about your grades?
I mean, I want to pass because I don't want to have to repeat a grade, but
Okay. Do you have any plans after high school?
get a job.
Get a job? And is the drug use something you're going to continue while you get a job?
I'm just having fun right now.
Okay, so you don't see this continuing, or?
I don't know.
Okay, I see you're into some pretty serious drugs here. that are both legal. And I'm a little worried about you because it is affecting your life. And
It's not like I do it every day.
well, you're doing it fairly frequently, once a week, and it's gotta cost a decent amount of money. Where are you getting the money for all of this?
Usually if I need money, I just ask my grandma.
She just gives you money? No questions?
Not usually. If she does, I say we're going to a movie or...
Okay. So grandma supplies. And your friend Stacy, is she involved as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, I am worried. Would you be willing to consider, seeing how they negatively impact your life? I think we should consider a program. This is dangerous, and it is self-harm. So I think we should consider maybe a rehab. Is this something you'd like to stop?
And what else is there to do on the weekends?
So you're doing this out of boredom?
I mean, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal.
Well, I mean, with your mom in jail, I mean, you have to see that that does become a pretty big problem. Would you be willing to maybe try to stop the use? Because it sounds like your grandma will probably only give you money for so long, and maybe you could find something more fulfilling. You said
Well,
you didn't.
as soon as I get my license, then I'll be able to get a job.
Okay, so you're looking
So
forward to
I'll
getting a
have-
job.
Yeah, so I won't have to ask my grandmother for money.
Are you aware that most jobs drug test before hiring and during work?
I could quit long enough to get a job.
And if you were injured at work, what would happen then? So I think you're in a pretty dangerous situation with your drug use, and it's having a really negative impact on your life.
It's not like I'm addicted to it.
You don't have to be addicted for it to have a negative impact. And I'm particularly concerned about the people you must associate with to get a hold of weed and cocaine. Do you have to go to bad neighborhoods to do this?
No, I know all the people my mom used to get it from, so.
Okay. Well, you are, I think we can get you on a path where you could be drug-free and do really well in school. Would you be willing to tell your grandmother about, do you consider this a problem?
No,
No? Even though it is hurting your life?
it's just recreational.
So I think it's a little more than that, and I would like to have you talk to a drug counselor, and maybe we can start to get you some help. And because this is such a dangerous situation and you are hurting yourself, I'm going to have to bring someone else in to help you. Okay? And I think it's important we get you healthy and off the drugs so you can be the student you were before. Are you comfortable with that?
I mean, if I have to do it, I'll do it.
Okay. And I think this could mean good things for you. And maybe you can get involved in some other things. Is there anything you're interested in here at school?
Not really.
Maybe we can find something. We can talk about different programs, and maybe you can meet some new people who aren't involved in drugs. Alright, so I'm going to start making some calls, and thank you so much for coming to me.